There comes a time in life when the roles between parent and child start to shift. You spent decades caring for your kids, loving them, guiding them, sacrificing so much. And then one day, you feel a painful change. Maybe your adult children ignore your advice. Maybe they dismiss your feelings or talk to you in a tone you never expected. Suddenly, you feel like a burden in their lives. It hurts deeply. If your children have lost respect for you, you're likely feeling heartbroken or angry. But yelling or begging for respect won't fix the situation. There is a better way. Today, I'll share 6 powerful steps to regain your children's respect without arguments. These tips can transform your relationship and bring back the honor you deserve. Stay with me till the end, especially for number 6, because it might truly surprise you. Before we dive in, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We post helpful content every day for seniors like you. Now let's begin this journey to reclaiming your respect. Number 1, stop chasing their approval. Many parents, as they get older, try too hard to please their children. You might always say yes just to keep them happy. But the painful truth is, the more you chase their approval, the less respect they give in return. If you always bend over backward and never speak up, you may be silently teaching your kids that your feelings don't count. Consider Margaret. She always put her adult children first, rearranging her life for them and never complaining when they spoke rudely. She thought she was keeping the peace, but this only made her children begin to take her for granted and ignore her. If that sounds like you, it's time to change. Start respecting yourself by setting gentle boundaries. Say no when you truly can't agree, and speak up calmly when something bothers you. It will feel uncomfortable at first, but as soon as you start valuing yourself, your children will notice. They might resist at first, but over time they'll adjust and give back the respect you deserve. Ask yourself, have you been saying yes just to avoid conflict, even when it hurts? If so, practice saying no when needed and stand firm. Comment number 1 below if you feel it's time to stop chasing approval and start standing up for yourself. You have every right to be treated with the same respect you give to others. Number 2, don't argue, lead by example. When your children talk over you or dismiss you, your gut might tell you to argue and demand respect. You want to remind them of everything you've done and force them to listen. But here's a secret. Arguing won't earn respect. In fact, yelling can make them tune you out even more. Respect is won through calm strength, by showing that you won't be dragged down to rudeness. I recall a father named Frank, a retired teacher. At school, he commanded respect, but at home, his adult kids often ignored him. At first, Frank argued back, but the more he yelled, the less they listened. Finally, he tried quiet strength. When his son spoke rudely, Frank calmly said, "I'll talk to you when we can both be respectful," and walked away. Over time, his steady calm began to change his children's behavior. They saw he wouldn't be baited into shouting. Slowly, they started speaking more politely. If your children try to draw you into an argument, do your best to stay calm and firm. You can say, "I love you too much to fight. Let's talk when we're calm." This takes real patience, but it's powerful. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The strong person is not the one who overcomes others by force, but the one who controls himself while angry." Your poise in the face of disrespect will speak louder than any lecture. The truth is, yelling never really changes someone's heart. So try the calm approach and watch what happens. Comment number 2 if you're ready to lead by example, and let your composure win the respect that anger never will. Number 3, withdraw your emotional dependence. It's natural to want love and attention from your kids, but be careful. If your whole happiness depends on your children's presence, they will sense it, and it may push them away. People, even our children, tend to respect those who are emotionally independent. That means you love them dearly, but you're also okay on your own. Helen learned this the hard way. After her husband died, she lived only for her son and daughter. She'd wait by the phone and call them often, telling them how lonely she felt. Her children, feeling pressured, started to call and visit less. Realizing this, Helen made a brave change. She joined a seniors group, reconnected with old friends, and spent more time in prayer and reading. She created a life for herself, and an amazing thing happened. Her children began calling and visiting happily, because now being with mom felt like a joy, not a chore. The lesson? Find happiness within yourself. Engage in hobbies, social activities, and spiritual practices that fulfill you. When your kids see you thriving, they'll naturally respect and miss you more. Plus, you'll feel better regardless of how often they call. As the Quran says, "Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find peace." 13:28. Nurturing your own heart with prayer and positive activities fills you with peace that others will sense and respect. Reflect. Do you feel empty or anxious waiting for your kids' calls? Try doing at least one activity for you each day. A walk, a hobby, a coffee with a friend, and see how it lightens your heart. Comment number 3 if you're ready to become emotionally stronger and show your children that your world is rich and balanced. Your independence might be the very thing that draws them closer. Number 4, set boundaries and enforce them. If you let disrespect slide, it will continue. That's why setting boundaries is so important. It might feel uncomfortable, but it teaches your kids, I must treat mom-dad properly. Robert used to bite his tongue whenever his adult kids spoke disrespectfully. By never objecting, he taught them it was acceptable. One day he'd had enough. When his son yelled, Robert calmly said, "I'll talk to you when you can speak respectfully," and walked away. When his daughter tried to boss him around, he stated, "I value your input, but these choices are mine to make." They were shocked at first, but they adjusted. They started speaking politely and asking instead of demanding. Robert showed them he meant it, and they learned to respect him. You can do this too. You don't need to yell or argue, just be firm and consistent. Remember, Allah commands everyone to respect their parents. Do not even say "uff" to them. 17:23. So you have every right to expect basic courtesy. If a conversation gets nasty, calmly disengage until your child can speak kindly. Ask yourself, have I been tolerating behavior that hurts me? It's never too late to say, "Please don't speak to me that way," and insist on respect. Comment number 4 if you plan to start setting healthy boundaries. It might be hard at first, but it can reset your relationship on mutual respect. Number 5, stop giving. When there's no appreciation. Parents give and give, it's what we do. But if your children never show appreciation and just expect more, it's time to stop overgiving. When you constantly give to someone who doesn't appreciate it, you don't teach them respect or gratitude. Instead, they begin to see your kindness as something they're simply entitled to. And if you ever get too tired to keep giving, they might even get angry because they took it all for granted. Think of George, a generous father. He helped his grown kids with everything: money, errands, fixing problems, even when they barely said thanks. In fact, they only came around when they needed something. Realizing he felt used, George gently pulled back. When one son asked for a non-urgent favor that always disrupted George's schedule, George said, "I'm sorry, I can't this time." His son was surprised, maybe a little annoyed, but he began to understand that dad might not always be at his beck and call. The next time George did help, that son actually said, "Thank you," for the first time in a long while. Sometimes less is more. By not being at their service every time, you teach your children to value your help when you do give it. Islam teaches balance and self-respect. Even in charity, we're taught not to give so much that we hurt ourselves. So it's okay, even wise, to step back when your kindness isn't respected. Consider, do you feel drained and taken for granted by all you do for your kids? Try saying no once in a while and see what happens. They might be upset at first, but over time they'll realize your help is a gift, not a guarantee. Comment number 5 if you know it's time to give a little less so your support will be valued more. By valuing yourself, you're teaching them to value you too. Number 6, build a life outside of your children. One surefire way to earn respect is to lead a full, rich life of your own. If all you do is wait around for your children, they might assume you have nothing else going on, which can feed their disregard. But when they see you pursuing hobbies, friendships, or goals, they'll respect you as an individual, not just as mom or dad who lives for them. Eleanor learned this in her late 70s. After her husband passed, she focused only on her adult kids, constantly calling, offering advice, and hovering in their lives. It pushed her children away. They felt she was too involved, and they distanced themselves. Feeling lonely, Eleanor made a change. She joined a gardening club and began attending a weekly study circle at her mosque to nurture her spirituality. Soon, her days were full and joyful. Her children started calling and visiting more. They admired her independence. The takeaway: live your life and let them witness it. Whether it's a small hobby like knitting or a big adventure like learning a new language, do things that make you happy. You'll feel better, and your children will likely treat you with newfound respect. They'll see you're not clinging to them, which makes the time you do spend together more special. And remember, you are never truly alone. Your Creator is with you every step of the way. Ask yourself, what's something you've always wanted to do, but put off? It's not too late to start now. Your newfound joy will not only enrich your life, it will make your kids respect and appreciate you more. Comment number 6 if you're ready to live fully for yourself. Your happiness is contagious, and it can inspire your children in wonderful ways. Recap in closing. In summary, to regain your children's respect, respect yourself, stop chasing their approval, stay calm and firm instead of arguing, be emotionally independent, find your own happiness, set boundaries when they disrespect you, give less when your efforts aren't appreciated, and live your own life so they see you as strong and fulfilled. By living these principles, you'll show that you are worthy of respect, and in time your children will see it too. And even if they take time to change, know that Allah sees your effort and patience. Islam teaches us to honor parents. The Prophet said, "Paradise lies at the feet of mothers." Which tip resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If this video was helpful, please like it and share it with others who might need it, and subscribe for more content every day. Please consider supporting our channel. Donation link in description. Thank you for watching. Oh Allah, bless every parent and elder watching this. Grant them patience, strength, and dignity. Soften the hearts of their children and reward these parents for all their years of love and sacrifice. Fill their homes with respect, compassion, and understanding. Ameen.